Hello and welcome back to day 2 of the Stages of Alchemy experience. I'm Alyssa Victoria, your host and the creator of this experience for highly sensitive neurodivergent creatives to amplify your creative self-expression without shame. So this is a sampler platter, a taster experience of my full-on mastermind that is 7 weeks in length that's starting November 11th. So day 2, what I would love for you to focus on now that you have watched day 1 and have gained some clarity on what is your next creative project, or what are you choosing to focus on creatively? What is that next step? Now that you have that in mind, I would really love for you to be able to do a really fun exercise called future pacing. So, first of all, I want you to ask yourself this question. Um, Imagine yourself 6 months from now in the future, 6 months, a year, whatever is like the easiest to wrap your head around, 5 years from now, and recall yourself currently. And you are stating from this future self, you're saying, oh my gosh, 5 years ago, 6 months ago, right? Like, if I didn't make that decision, I wouldn't be where I was today. I'll remember when I called the person, remember when I started writing my book, remember when I got serious about that creative project. I remember when I did this big, bold move, when I started taking those 5 minutes a day that just started building up over time, and then it just exploded into this full on thing. Like, so I want you to start thinking in this way. Like, what is your future self recalling about you currently that is the game changer? Like, what is they doing? Like, what is it now that you're choosing to do that changes the trajectory of your experience? That's what I want you to be thinking about, okay? So, there's one other piece of this that I would like for you to do, and I would love for you to share in the group if you're part of the group. If not, in the comments below, after you do this experience. And I love, if you're in the group, I would love for you to share a video, share a writing sample of this experience. And it's called a future pacing exercise. So future pacing is essentially doing sort of like what I just asked you. So you're going to recall a full-on memory. You're going to remember, it's like remembering the future is the name of the mastermind. It's remembering the future alchemy for artists that are ready for next level results. That's the mastermind. Okay. And so, like, within this theme, I want you to put yourself 5 years from now, a couple years from now in the future. And then I want you to fully recall a memory that has you in the space of you completing this creative project. So, for example, for me, I'll give you an example, okay? I am currently in a band. So I'm going to put myself in the future, 5 years from now, when I have 2 albums written. And I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when our first album was released. It was so excited. It was so exciting. I remember being at the record store and having our CD, Spotify, vinyl release party. It was so much fun. I remember who was there. I remember talking to my good friend about the nuances of the recording process. I remember just being so excited to have the experience of releasing my very first album. Oh my gosh, like, it was so much fun. And then the next album came out 2.5 years after that, and that was such an awesome experience too. It was so different. I felt more confident in that second time around in the recording process. I remember feeling really supported and feeling really activated with my voice. I felt really really focused, and it just felt so good to be in the studio again. So you see how I'm starting to build a picture and build it with specificity, like the people who I'm talking to, what I'm experiencing, how does it feel? What are the smells? What are the sounds? Like get it really focused on your sensations and very specific, and go deep into it. You start building these kinds of things, and your brain, your unconscious does not know the difference between this actually happening and you creating a vivid image. So you creating a memory goes into your unconscious as a memory. Like this has already happened. Like this has already happened. Okay, so the more that you do this, you can even make it a practice. It's like a daily practice. Like every morning when you're, blow drying your hair or whatever, like a morning little routine where you spend 5 minutes talking about your past as if it already happened, the thing that you want, the creative project that you want to birth into the world. Like this already happened. This is how it went down. This is who you were with, like that kind of thing is so powerful. So this future pacing exercise, I want you to try on. I think it's really powerful to speak it. You can record a video of yourself, put it in the group if you're in the Facebook group right now. If not, just have it for yourself. You can, maybe you want to do this with an accountability buddy, and you can each like do this with each other. You can also put it, share your experience in the comments below. What was this like for you? What did it bring up? Yeah, I would love to hear how this process goes for you. Okay. So these are all ways to like build this belief within yourself that your creative endeavor will manifest. You will do this, and I want to support you in that. So I hope that was helpful for you. I know this is a really fun and powerful exercise. So again, this is the mini series. This is day 2 of the stages of alchemy. And I'm Alyssa Victoria, and I'm the creator of the Mastermind that is Remembering the Future, which is going to be starting November 11th. And that's like full 7 weeks, where we go deeper into each stage of alchemy. And I support you in finally finishing the creative project that's on your heart. And I can't wait to hear how this experience goes for you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow for day 3.